Hi everyone, my name is Zoe and I'm going to read some tarot to see what needs to come from the unconscious to the conscious mind. What is it that we need to hear from the divine at this time? It is a full moon tonight, so in the next hour or so. Don't forget to put your crystals out. Love my crystals. And also what I'm doing now is burning a bit of Santo Polo, which is a smudging stick. And for me, I feel like when I burn this, it really does remind me of. It's like a reminder of going into my state of being where I can channel and I can feel what needs to be read when it comes to the cards. And the reminder comes from the smell, I would definitely say. I mean, the smell of this is just unbelievable. So if you get yourself some, that would be great. So let's see what needs to, come from the divine. Oh, it's a lot of cards all at once. So I think we'll keep these. Yes. Wow. Okay. Yep. I just straight away I can feel exactly what's going on. Okay. So we've got first card, Hanged Man. Second card, Death. And third card is the Knight of Pentacles. So, three really great cards. So I'm just going to hold them up all together so that you can see them. Here we go. Okay. So, Hanged Man. Well, let me start there. It's really hard to hold three cards up at once. But, okay, Hanged Man. So as soon as I felt this card come out, it is talking about the energy of changing your perspective. Okay, so a hanged man, if you can see, he's actually hanging upside down. And he has his hands tied behind his back. But there is a bright light around his head. And it also looks like, we've got someone who is feeding him or giving him water because he's hanging there and he's unable to drink for himself. So it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of layers to this card. But the first thing that came out for me was definitely that change of perspective. I feel as though right now this is something that you're going through, especially on a higher level. So especially with what's going on in your life right now. And I feel like there are things that have happened and occurred that have made you want to, or have forced you to change your perspective. And you are also forced, it's like you are also hanging there. It's like I'm waiting, or I wouldn't say waiting, but maybe the energy is more like I am in this limbo state of being, okay? Because I haven't gotten down from here, but I'm also just hanging here. And the limbo state means that it's like I'm stuck in between two chapters of my life, which relates a lot back to what's going on with COVID, because right now there was a stop to everything that was, very regular and that was going on. And now it's like, okay, I'm in that sort of state of being where I'm in limbo and unaware of what the future is going to hold. But it also means, for me, that I'm kind of forced to change my perspective on things and to actually look around and understand what's going on in my external world. And it's interesting because I am definitely drawn to the light, which is around his head. He's looking pretty comfortable. You know what I mean? And the light around the head, for me, suggests ideas. It suggests enlightenment, but it also suggests there is a lot to do with the thoughts and what's going on in my mind where I've actually realized something, light bulb moment kind of thing. And it's also interesting, I see, this woman here who is sort of sitting there giving to him. And for me, that sort of speaks about, I feel like there is people around you that are caring for you in some way, that are even just like tucking you up into bed, or making sure you've had enough to eat or to drink. And it's like there's that mode of wanting to care for somebody. And I do feel as though, either you're in this position, or, you're in the other position as well. You could be someone who is cared for, or someone who is caring for somebody else. So I do definitely feel like at this stage, there is that moment of limbo, but within that, it's forced the energy of changing perspective, and also coming up with new ideas as well. Which then goes on to these next two cards, which death. And death, as we know, doesn't actually mean death in the tarot card deck. It represents that change and transition and transformation. So you're going through the change of perspective, and now transitioning into, it's like you're blooming, right? You're now in transitioning into a better version of yourself, right? And I feel like, especially actually, this full moon is in Scorpio, and death represents Scorpio. And Scorpio, the Scorpio star sign I'm Scorpio. It's very emotionally deep. There are things that are sort of like hidden underneath, that really sort of, I would say, like, if you're a Scorpio, you are somebody who likes to hold back a little bit before moving forward into something new, because they want to understand everything, and it's like, I need to really know what emotions are going on for me. And I feel like right now, with your change of perspective and your transformation, it's like you're coming out of the cocoon, and you are now freeing yourself to being more authentic, and not trying to fit in as much. And it's like you've decided now how you want to show up in the world, and you've decided now what your purpose is and what your mission is. And it's not really about the goal or the destination, you would say. It's more about the journey, right? And so you can see here, two men on their horse, on their journey. So, moving into, you can even see how the sun is in death. And we've also got the pentacle in the Knight of Pentacles. So they are, look how very similar these two cards are. And I feel like this is that representation of going on your journey and finding yourself, because he's looking at the reflection within himself. But it's also a journey on understanding, or taking up an opportunity, right? Taking up an opportunity that allows you to express yourself in this world. And I definitely feel like you could be making money out of this, right? You could be actually learning and growing, and then being able to as you put your energy into this, actually reap the rewards. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is, it's a slow moving energy, okay? So it's not quick. It's not like all of a sudden, bang, I'm rich or something like that. No, for me, I feel as though that this is definitely a day-by-day process. And just know that. I think that's important to know, because we can be hard on ourselves sometimes, especially if we feel like we should have something done right now. And, that instant sort of, well, we live in the world of instant gratification. You just turn on Netflix and you can binge watch a season of your favorite TV show. Whereas, back in the day, we used to have to wait 1 week at a time before you could see your favorite TV shows. So now it's that instant gratification. So we tend to become a little bit more hard on ourselves because we haven't received that. But just know that this journey that you're going through right now is going to take time. You're going to see the opportunities that lie in front of you, and you will benefit from those. But it's about putting your energy and understanding your intent behind where you put your energy, and you will slowly see it grow, especially if you have structure as well. I think that's also something that comes from the Knight of Pentacles. It talks about someone who is very organized, very structured, and planned, definitely plans ahead. And, it is someone that you'd want to look after your finances, basically. But yeah, definitely I feel as though this is what's coming for you now after your transformation, these opportunities that definitely lie ahead. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is pick out a Alice in Wonderland card. Love a good Alice in Wonderland card. Okay, just to finish this off, what am I feeling? Yep, this card right here. Oh, I accidentally took 2, which is really interesting because I don't normally take 2. Okay, so the first one is, holy moly, I was about to swear. Okay, wow. Oh my God. Okay, I don't even have to read these from the book. I can just tell you. All right, so the first one is manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. Okay, so this is about creating your own happiness regardless of being in limbo. Yeah, so it means that even under the circumstances that you're in, it's time to transform and take advantage of those opportunities, okay, and create your own happiness. And then the other one that I had, which I love this illustration, says, wake up, it's your moment. Beautiful, isn't it? Wake up, it's your moment. So I think there's 2 really good messages in both of these cards, because really it's like that you're going through this transformation, and where you need to put your energy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the full moon reading. If you would like a reading as well, there's some information in the box below. And also as well, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Cool. Thanks, guys. Bye.